Here's question 13 on the Unit 4 review. Graph the following: right shading and type of line. Okay, so in this case I have to put it in the y equals mxp form. Even though this is an inequality, we're just going to substitute our equal with a inequality of some kind. Alright, and so that's the only thing different. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this as an equal sign because we don't know what symbol we're going to quite use. Even though we see a less than sign doesn't mean it's going to stay less than. Alright, so if you notice, it says 12 is less than 4x minus 3y. I personally like to switch these around. You can keep them like you want to, but I like switching these around. So I'm going to rewrite it. And I'm going to do it in a different color so you can see it. And so I'm going to put 4x minus 3y is greater or equal to 12. Now I didn't really do anything because if you think of the inequality, the less than symbol, it's the alligator, if you would call, it always eats the bigger number, is with the 4x. And if you look, my inequality that I rewrote still goes after 4x minus 3y. I just put it in somewhat like the standard form where x and y are on the same side of the inequality here. So I want to solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 4x to both sides. Alright, then I'm going to bring down negative 3y is greater or equal to 12 minus 4x. Again, you could put minus 4x plus 12 if you want to. Doesn't matter. Now I'm going to divide. I got to get rid of the negative 3 away from the y. And when I do this, this is what the rule says, is whenever you divide or multiply a negative away from the variable, you flip the inequality. So I'm going to flip this guy. So these are going to cancel out. So I got y. I'm going to flip this, so I'm going to change the color so you can see it. It's going to now be a less than or equal to sign. And then 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. And two negatives make a positive, so it's positive 4/3 x. So this is my slope, and this will be my y-intercept. So here we go. I'm going to start at negative 4, which is right here. I'm going to go up 4 over 3. I'm using rise over run, so up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right, 1, 2, 3. So I'll put a little dot right there. And I'm going to go up 4. I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Put my little dot there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Put my dot there. Then I'm going to erase my little slash mark so that it's not confusing here. And so that's what it looks like. Now I got to look at what type of line am I going to draw? I see that I have an equal to sign. So that means my line is going to be a solid line. So I'm going to draw the best I can my straw line. And there it is. And now I'm going to pick a number, I'll pick a point on either side of the line. So I could pick a point over here, or I could pick a point over here. It doesn't matter. The best one to use, I always feel, is 0, 0. So I'm going to put a little dot right there at 0, 0. So we are actually going to use 0, 0. So I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to plug in a 0 for x and a 0 for y. Remember, 0, 0, oh my gosh, that's terrible. Zero, 0 is the point here. That's the origin. So that's x and that's y. So I'm going to put a 0 in for y and a 0 in for x. Now 4/3 times 0 is 0. And now you got to think to yourself, what is negative 4 plus 0? Well, you should say that that is negative 4. So I'm going to erase this part right here because we know that it's like that. Now we got to ask ourselves, is 0 less than or is it equal to negative 4? Now a lot of kids mess up here. Pay attention, 0 is not less than negative 4 because 4 is negative. And negatives are always less than 0. So this statement is false. So the side with 0, 0 will be false. That's our false side. This will be our true side right here. And so this is the side we'll shade. Now any point over here in this shaded area will be true. We can pick any point here, I'll do my dark color so you can put a point here, we can pick a point here, we can even pick a point on the line and the statement will be true. Anything on the other side, a point here, point here, point here, point here, it doesn't matter, will be false. The side that's shaded is called our solutions. It's our true side.